Yo, what's going on, everybody? Ghetto Penguin Gaming here, and today, we're doing something new. I'm Mutthead, and I think I just want to go over just a few players that just recently came out that I think are quite interesting. It's been a pretty interesting week in Mutt, besides being Christmas and all. Based on players being released, legends, and I think the biggest news, obviously, is being that this Brett Farve got released, and that there is Brett Favre is finally back in the game. So I think that's a big deal. But another thing that I think is probably even bigger, almost, is we're gonna look at this Ryan Shazier quick. Now, don't get mad at me when I say this, but this card is the best card in Madden, and I'll tell you a couple reasons why I say that. He's a middle linebacker, which is probably one of the most important positions on your defense in general, because that's usually the guy you user. That's usually the position you want to have a good user in. And when it comes to usering, Ryan Shazier is top of the line. Always going to be one of the best players you can user. And they came up with this 94 overall card with coverage linebacker ×2, which is insane. I love this chemistry, guys. This chemistry is great. And field general, which isn't a terrible chemistry as well. Obviously the price is high, but he's better. There's cards out there that are going out there for almost 2 million coins, and I don't think they're as good as this card. But he's a middle linebacker, and look at these. Look at these stats: 90 speed and 91 acceleration. Fastest linebacker so far in the game. And if he gets a 99 overall card, or next time he gets an upgrade, yet again, that card will probably be the fastest linebacker card. 95 jump, 92 stamina, 75 catch. Alright? But, now you come down here. 92 tackle. He won't miss a lot of tackles. 92 hit power, and 87 power move and 87 block shed, which isn't terrible either for being a user. 92 pursuit. 89 play rec, 71 man, which isn't great. 80 zone. Guys, this card is insane. If you have that kind of a budget, I say it right now, whoever your middle linebackers, I don't care who it is, you get rid of them immediately and you get this card instead. I don't care if you have to flip your card and add a couple extra 100,000 and get this card. That would be the best advice I could give you. I mean, it's just insane. That card is truly just a crazy user card, and overall just a beast. But kind of just to browse on this, Malcolm Jenkins came out too with the lockdown and deep defender chemistries. Not a crazy card, but for usering, it looks like he's a great he's a great coverage guy. Not gonna have anything crazy otherwise. That he's got pretty good speed, but he's got great play rec and zone coverage. So if you're strictly on coverages, you don't care about like really not much run support or hit power, then yeah, this Malcolm Jenkins looks crazy good with that 93 zone. Travis Kelce just got released. Besides the stats being great with that 93 catch in traffic, 91 spec, 91 catch, and he's got a big 6'5" frame. I think the other two important things is that he's got slot expert and route running chemistry. The only thing I think would be better if it was slot expert, maybe chain movers. That'd be probably a better chemistry duo. But I'm not mad at it. It's still a very good card with the chemistry popping. But I actually like the slot expert chemistry. That's what I run on my offense for wide receivers based, and I would like to get a tight end that has that too. But yeah, he's a great card. I think 88 speed as well. So he's one of the. I think he's maybe one or two less from. He's got to be top. He's probably top 3 for the fastest tight end cards that are out there. So if you want somebody that's a little bit faster too and a little more athletic. One thing I must say about this card, he's only got 74 run block. I can see right off his front stats. So he's not going to be. You might want to get another guy. Make sure you have a backup or a third string that's really good at run blocking, because he's not going to be able to do all that job for you. But moving on, we got this Gerald Hodges Jr. If I can get on here. Coverage linebacker chemistry as well. From what it looks like, doesn't look like a terrible card. He's got 85 speed, 81 zone. Got great tackle and pursuit. Block shed looks decent and get hit power. I like the coverage linebacker chemistry as well, so might look into him. I don't know. Just depends how much he's going for. This Blake Bortles just came out, which looks like he's not terrible. He's got good throw power, speed. He can get out of the pocket. He's got the route running and vertical chemistry, which is interesting. And good medium and short. Can't really. It's not the best play action throw on the run or throw accuracy deep, but obviously cards under 90 overall are still gonna have quite a few weaknesses. Adam Thielen, I hope I pronounced that right. Chain mover chemistry. He had a great game against Green Bay. His stats don't look terrible either with the chain mover chemistry. Jarius Byrd, pick specialist, which is kind of cool to have a safety with the pick specialist chemistry. Doesn't look terrible either. Kind of looks like a kind of an average stats though. And then I'm not gonna get too much into these cards, I don't think. Oh, okay, actually I am. This Christian Kirksey. I hope I said that somewhat right. I will actually say that this card looks like he should be getting looked into. 87 speed, 85 zone, 88 pursuit. Yeah, tackle machine chemistry. Let me see how much this guy's going for. If he's going for a decent price, I would say that this would definitely fit into my budget series. Yeah. If you like that Ryan Shazier, what I just showed you, and you need a cheaper version of that for 11K, yeah, I strongly recommend that guy. That's crazy how those stats. JJ Nelson, that's actually interesting because I remember his gold card. Oh no, I'm thinking of was it Brown? But this guy doesn't look terrible with the 93 speed either. As another budget guy. Now moving on to these legend cards that just recently came out, which I think are actually very cool. This Howie Long, left end with edge setter ×2 and edge blitzer, so that's kind of nice. Good speed, but he's got excellent block shedding. He's a great pass rusher, I think, and he's got a great tackle, good play rack. So he's gonna be a nice power guy to come off the edge as well. Bruce Matthews, which is the best lineman by far. I mean, there is other 94 overalls, but he's got that with the mix of his stats being crazily good. Only weakness is his 88 impact, and that's not even really a weakness for most players, and maybe his speed for pulling and stuff. But he's got the interior protector ×2. But another thing I like about him is he's got the identified what am I thinking? Ability, which allows you to see who your opponent is using right before the snap, which would come in handy a lot, especially if you have a guy that uses like a safety or a linebacker, and he's got good users. You can kind of direct your play away from their users, so that might come in handy for you. And kind of the big story, I think, is this Brett Favre returns to Madden. I'm very excited about this. You do get this 86 overall Brett Favre right here. You get that just for joining the game. His stats aren't actually crazy terrible, but I'm gonna tell you kind of how you get all your how you can step up your Brett Favre from each level. There's actually, I think, 4 different Brett Favre cards. I think there's an 86 and an 89, and then there's 2 different 96 overall cards. But everybody starts with this 86 overall card. Now, how you can get to the 89 card is actually not terribly hard. You have to do the first sequence of the Frozen Tundra solo challenges, and you need to have tier 1 of the 4 chemistry, which is Brett Favre and some of his favorite targets. That's what the description is for that chemistry. And basically what you have to do is just add his 86 overall card that everybody gets into your lineup, and you will have tier 1 of that chemistry. So then you just hop into those solos. I can't imagine those solos are too hard. I've heard they're pretty easy. And then after you get the final solo challenge in the sequence, it rewards you with the 89 Brett Favre, which I think is crazy how easily you can get this 89 overall Brett Favre. What did I say here? Brett Favre ×4 ×2. Okay, and then wait a second. Okay, so yeah, you'll get this 89 overall Brett Favre. Great, crazy good stats, I think, just for being an 89 overall card, and you can basically get him for how easily you can get him. If you're not looking to get the 96 overall Brett Favre and you just want a Brett Favre card that's not like really a base kind of card, just try getting this 89 overall. Do that first set of that Frozen Tundra solo challenges under the solo challenges spot after you load up your Madden Ultimate Team. Now, if you want to get to the 96 overall, wait, is 92 overall. Oh, this is how you get it to 92 overall. Now, the second set of the Frozen Tundra challenges, you will need a tier 2 of the Brett Favre, so you have to use your 89 overall Brett Favre, obviously, but then you'll have to get your the sharp card that came out, Antonio Freeman, yeah, right here. You'll get this. You have to use this Sterling Sharp card or Antonio Freeman, which gets pretty spendy as well. But you'll need him. Complete those sets, and then complete that second part of the Frozen Tundra solo. So you completed the first set. You got your 89. Use that 89 with either the Sharp or the Freeman in the second part of the solo challenges. After you get done with the second part, you'll be ready to start putting together the set, which the set is very difficult to put together. They earn this 96 overall Brett Favre, crazy stats. You will need to add his 92 overall card, which you'll get from doing the second part of the solos, with 6 Ghost of Man players, which are going for a crazy price right now. And in fact, they'll probably increase now that this set is out, so that's one thing to keep in mind. And you'll need 5 auto position players, which shouldn't matter because you can get a lot of cheap ones, but also keep in mind that these prices probably raised as well as soon as this set came out. Which is kind of nice though, because if you did keep your cards, your out of position cards, and that would be a great time to sell them. I would recommend you sell them right now, as soon as you read this. If you're not interested in the set, which a lot of people aren't because it's a very challenging set, you will need 20 of his Farve Moments collectibles, which aren't going for a crazy high price, but you add 20 of them together, and it really just takes a toll on your coin total. And you can get them from packs as well, but the packs that are available for the Farve, most of them are pretty expensive. There's I think one cheap Farve pack, but otherwise a lot of them are very expensive. But then after you get all that, if you just really just grinded for all that stuff you did first solo, got the 89 with your 86 overall Brett Favre in your lineup, you came into the second one with the 89 and your Sharp or Freeman. You completed that. You got your 92. Went to a set. You put the 92 one in there. You put 6 Ghost of Man players, 5 out of position, and it's 25 moments from your packs or from the auction house. You will get this 96 overall Brett Favre card. I will show you in the end. There's this. Now, see, this is his other 96 card, which is his limited time card, which I think is got Deep Threat instead of Chain Movers, which I guess I'll show you just the one you can get from your set. And you will still have your Jarrell Freeman, or your Sterling Sharp, and your Antonio Freeman from doing the second part of the solo, which you'll need to do the solos. And we'll look at his stats right now. With 2 different, well, I don't know, it's 3 chemistries and 1 ability. I would believe that's how you would really, you'd really say that's how his card is kind of set up. He's got, yeah, his price is going crazy too. It's about the same price as that Ryan Shazier. So do 76 speed, 79 acceleration, which I don't think they did him that dirty with that speed. He wasn't the most mobile guy, but he could still. He definitely didn't just sit in the pocket all the time either. 97 injury, which is very true to his true personality, being a very Iron Man type guy. But now coming over here, 96 throw power. That's obviously where the gunslinger comes in. Comes into play. Who else has a gunslinger chemistry? I'm wondering if that's just his other 2 versions. That's what I would probably think. Accuracy stats, 93, 94 across the board. Yeah, and like I said, the 2 other people with the chemistries are his 2 other versions. So that makes sense. They probably will now release like a. Who else is like a gunslinger now that they could release? Can't think of a good one right off the bat, but yeah, 93, 94 is off the deep. But look at this, 96 accuracy deep. If that's not the best, then that's probably tied or pretty dang close. 87 throw on the run, which isn't excellent, but you're not gonna use him for that much outside pocket work anyway. You want to throw it up deep. That's what you use Brett Favre for. And 91 play action. Now he's got the chain mover chemistry. He's also got the freeze offense and the 4 chemistry, which, like I said, um, includes Antonio Freeman, Sterling Sharp, and there's 7 other cards. I'll show you all the cards that you can use to get this 4 chemistry activated. It looks like there's a bunch of Brett Favre cards that have it. So it's pretty much right now all you can do is you get the Brett Favre cards, and then you can match them up with your Antonio Freeman or Sterling Sharp, which they're going for pretty much the same exact price. But I think I saw one that I think I liked better. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. I would almost give Sharp the boost, but I think they kind of did him dirty with that route and spec catch. But that's just really personal preference for how close the price is going. And so yeah, that's Brett Favre card. He's back to Madden. So make sure you follow those steps, and if you want to get that card, you have to do the first set of the solos and second part of the solos, and then you have to put together the set. But I think this definitely adds a little more interest in the MUT for a lot of these bigger YouTubers that are kind of getting bored. And people who've been waiting the past couple of MUT seasons for Brett Favre to come back. This is also a great thing for you guys as well. But that basically wraps it up. Leave a like and a comment and subscribe below. And peace.